You have a consultation with a pregnant wife. Her husband has a gambling problem, and he might also have a drinking problem.
We recognize that being served is a sensitive matter. Please be advised that the individuals shown in the serving footage have agreed to allow their experience to be used for this program. They were offered monetary compensation in exchange for their consent. This compensation was offered after the serving took place, and their consent was obtained prior to airing.
It's almost the weekend. We're almost there.
Almost a Friday.
Right? I think we're running out of coffee creamer. And I need like two more cups.
Between me and you, I know.
I know. So we need to put some coffee cream in all this.
Yes.
I think we have 4 more consults today.
I think so.
We might close Friday, so we self-care day.
Okay.
We can go get our nails done. Okay.
Girl. Okay.
What's today?
You have a consultation with a pregnant wife.
I'm about to deliver some bad news.
Yes.
Okay.
Because her husband has a gambling problem.
Oh.
And
You know what they say about finances and divorces?
yeah, and he might also have a drinking problem.
Oh,
So
you got to
two-
pick a struggle.
2 for 1. Yes. So
Okay.
be gentle with her today, please.
I absolutely will.
All right.
Kid gloves.
Okay.
All right, let's get to it. Just have a seat for me right there.
Okay.
I like to bring tissues with me sometimes. It gets a little emotional in here from time to time.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
I'm sorry you're going through whatever we're about to get into. This is supposed to be a wonderful time during your life.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So my husband is, he has a major gambling problem.
Okay.
I feel like that's an understatement, but, you know, it started off with just small things like betting on the game or horses, and now, I say now, like 2 years ago, he actually lost our retirement in the stock market.
Okay.
And he didn't even tell me about it. He actually kept it from me, and I had to find out through his sister, Rachel.
Not his own sister told on him. Okay. I'm sure that was a surprise. Okay.
Yeah. And now he took out a second mortgage on our home.
Okay.
And that's to invest in crypto.
Okay.
And now the loan is in default.
So your home is in foreclosure.
Yeah. And
Okay. Was that the straw that broke the camel's back?
yeah,
Take a tissue.
I'm sorry.
No.
I don't know.
This is an emotional time during your life, and this is a sad thing. Marriages are important, and we think it's a lifelong investment, and sometimes it doesn't plan out to be that way. And this is a sad moment for you, especially while pregnant. I'm assuming that you probably want to do this now before the baby's born.
I'm so sorry. I hate this to happen fast because I'm 6 months pregnant, and I still love him, but I have to have some type of future left for her, and he is squandering it away, and I'm afraid that if she comes, somehow he's gonna take her too.
Okay. Well, I want to put you at ease. You don't have to have like a wild contested divorce. I did write some notes down, like wasting of community assets if you wanted to kind of fight for more. If you wanted to kind of make this a little bit simpler for time, I mean, we can make it more simpler, but I do unfortunately have some bad news. So a lot of people don't realize that when you're pregnant in Texas, the court wants to always do what's in the best interest of the child. And that's very difficult to do when the child is unborn. They want to make sure that child has custody options with both parents. Who's going to support this child? Is this child going to have health insurance through mom's employer, dad's employer? It's very important, but the court can't make those determinations until the child is born. Now, there are some specific circumstances where where the court will waive this rule, but most of the time they do not grant divorces when there's a child that's in utero. I do unfortunately have some bad news. The courts usually don't like to grant a divorce when you're pregnant. There's a couple reasons for that.
But that doesn't,
I know.
how does that make any sense?
Because there's a child of this marriage, and the court looks at what's the best interest of the child. So when there's an unborn child, the court wants to be able to make decisions for custody and how is this child going to be supported. Is this child going to have health insurance? One of you guys are going to either have to cover it or the state. They're thinking about that best interest of the child, and the court cannot make those decisions until the child is born. So that is why they don't like to grant a divorce while someone is pregnant. I have seen the court grant some exceptions if there were like family violence, domestic violence, things like that. But we can always ask.
But how is this in the best interest of my baby when he knows? He knows and he doesn't care. And so she's not going to have anything.
Yeah.
I am all she has, and even that it's just being taken bit by bit, and I don't know how to help her. I don't know how to help myself, but I've got to try. I can't let him just take away our future.
Have you considered maybe a post-nuptial agreement? Maybe we can convert some community property to separate property and kind of cut some financial ties with him if you're maybe in a faster rush to kind of get some conclusion that's not by way of a divorce. Because you also can't do a separation in Texas. We don't have legal separation here. So it's either you're in or you're out, but you can maybe stay in and maybe we work maybe a post-nuptial. We call it a marital agreement. Maybe we can turn some community property into separate so that you two can kind of cut some financial ties. Or we can go forward with the divorce and explain to the court maybe whatever you're going through with him, the stress is harming the baby. Since we're thinking about best interest of the child, maybe the court can make some exceptions. But this is a big if.
Lauren, I know it's going to hurt him a lot, but I've got to do what's best for her.
It's never easy to deliver hard news to someone who's obviously going through something so sad and traumatizing as a divorce, but it's also hard to deliver news to a pregnant lady. Nobody wants to upset a pregnant woman. You want them to be happy. This is supposed to be one of the best times of their life, but I have to be honest. I pride myself on honesty. I don't tell people what they want to hear. I tell them the truth so that they can prepare themselves mentally for what's about to occur. Let's do this. Let's file, because once we file, at least I know which court you're in. And when I know which judge you have, then I can probably give you a little bit more advice saying, hey, I see what court you're in. I know which judge you have. You're likely to get X, Y, and Z. Even if that's good or bad news. Even if it's bad news, we will find another avenue. We'll find another street. There's plenty of ways to get to the same result, right? But once I know which judge you have, that'll give me better insight to know which street we should take to get to the same destination. But you will be okay. I need you to know that you'll be okay. Because you have to be strong for your baby. And I need your strength during this case too. So you got two things to be strong for. This case, be strong for me, and be strong for your baby. Be strong for her. This too shall pass. You're gonna wake up one day and this will all be behind you. We just gotta get through the storm, okay?
Okay.
Take a deep breath. You want some lunch? We can order some lunch. I know you're hungry. I know you want some food. And we'll have a little lunch. We'll talk about some good things, maybe a baby shower. And then we'll talk about this next week. How that sound?
Okay.
All right, come on. Let's go get some food.
Okay.
Come on.
I have one request.
Yes.
If we serve him, can we serve him at the daiquiri drive-thru that he goes to every day after work?
Let's talk about it.
I'm sorry.
We're already planning to serve him, okay?
It shouldn't bother me, but he gets a daiquiri every single day.
Okay.
On his way home from work, he gets off at 5.
Same daiquiri shop?
Same place. It's a drive-through shack. And he gets off at 5, but he usually leaves work around 4.
Do you think he has a drinking problem?
Absolutely.
That's important.
Yeah.
So he's always at this daiquiri shop every day. And that's where you want him served?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
I
been
like
asking him for at least a year to stop coming home, stop drinking and driving, but it needs to be this daiquiri shop.
Okay. Okay. And this is Monday through Friday he works?
Mm-hmm.
Anytime Monday through Friday between 4 and 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like you just took a little bit of your power back that fast. Look at you, strong. Okay, well, we're going to file and I guess go ahead and get him served, and maybe then we'll have the conversation about which judge you have in plan.
Okay.
We'll get him served first and we'll talk about the rest later.
Okay.
I like that you perked up a little bit after that. I love that. I love that because you are strong. You're stronger than even what you know right now.
I don't know how strong I feel, but you know what? I'm angry, and that's enough.
And you're a mom.
Yeah.
Angry and mom, that's a strong woman. So you got it. You got everything you need to get through this. All right, so we'll get them served at the daiquiri shop. I will let you know how this one goes, okay?
Thanks, Lord.
Let's go grab that lunch.
Okay.
All right. Come on.
I could do with a sandwich.
So when she told me about the gambling problems and the drinking problems, it was like, sir, pick a struggle. But at least we didn't have to go to a casino to serve him. He's right in the drive-thru, getting his daiquiri. So that's when I told James, that'll be perfect. Now, I'm not sure how you were going to go about going into a daiquiri shop, but I can't wait to hear how this went.
I mean, yeah, when I got there, I actually seen his car, and he actually was getting his daiquiri at around 4:30ish, I believe I was there. So when I got there, that was pretty much my opportunity to give him his paperwork, because I didn't know whenever else what other opportunity I was going to have to serve him.
Was he inside?
No, he was outside in the drive-thru.
Not the drive-thru.
Yeah, so when
Liquor on the go.
Right there.
Right, so when I seen him, I actually just pulled up right in front of him,
You blocked him in?
Yeah, I couldn't.
Vicious.
Parking lot was full. I couldn't get around him, so the only thing I could do was pull right in front of him.
I like it.
Right.
Hang back up. Was somebody behind him too?
Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were. So when I got out the car, though, I just knocked on his windshield. That was fine.
You probably thought you were trying to rob him. Who blocks somebody into a drive-thru?
Probably.
Hello? Hey, are you Mark Adams?
Yeah, that's me.
You've been served.
But when I knocked, he, rolled down his window. I verified who he was, and when I gave him his paperwork, he was pissed. So that is when he tried to get out the car. He tried to get out the car and pretty much chase me down, and that's when I pretty much backed out and left. Because what are we doing here? Just trying to give him a little paperwork at that point.
Get in. What? Oh, we gotta get out of here. We definitely gotta get out of here.
Hey, man.
Hey, good job, baby. Damn, don't leave me hanging.
What? You knew I was busy at work. And I still,
But I need you.
I got you.
This is what love looks like. He knows.
On the next episode of Service Scandalous,
My ex, we went to a hearing and he lied about everything.
Child support case.
Got the paperwork, so, he's been served. I can't really do nothing about that.